Now if you're into survival and to the outdoors, you can be a little bit of a firebug because fire is such an important tool that we use for so many different things, whether it's warmth, light, cooking, and just as important, morale. Sometimes it's just good to have a good fire at the end of the day. But if you've ever tried to start a fire, especially in wet conditions or bad weather, you know what a chore it can be. And so today we're going to take a look at the Tinder Torch. And I think this may be one of the best options for fire starting, especially in adverse conditions. This thing is amazing. And I mean amazing. Now there are other products that are similar to the Tinder Torch, but the red cedar I think really has an advantage because of the weight. This is Light My Fire. This is one of their Tinder sticks. It's really heavy. You can tell that it's been impregnated with something. It feels like resin or something like that. This weighs actually twice the weight of the Tinder Torch. In fact, this is 1.4 ounces. And so you've got a really lightweight stick. And I think one of the things I really like about this over even sticks like this are the ability to do a lot of things with this. I mean, there's some really cool things. And I'm going to show you some stuff that make this, to me, one of the most unique items out on the market for fire starting. You know, I'm big on Vaseline and cotton balls. I mean, you know that if you've been watching my channel. It's easy, it's homemade, but honestly, this bag is $5. And it'll last you quite a bit. And once you see how we divide this up and what we can do with it, you know, you could carry just 1 or 2 sticks with you and be able to go for, you know, a couple of days. One of the things I really like about this product is the guy that started it, young guy, Eric Brender. He's in Washington State, in fact in Ingalls Creek, and he's pretty much a one-man operation. I think that his fiance, and it may by now it's probably his wife, they produce all of this by hand. And it's a pretty fascinating kind of deal. In fact, you can go to his YouTube channel. I have the links down below for you to check it out. And he demonstrates a lot of the things that I'm going to show you today. But this is a really handy, lightweight way to start fire. And again, fire is your #1 survival tool when it gets out into the wilderness or even in urban survival. This is a really important thing to have. If you've ever tried to start a fire in the rain or in cold weather and snow, you know that having something that will light is invaluable, especially if it's been raining for a number of days. Now we can go with either matches, a lighter, or a ferrocerium rod to light this. It's so easy to light. One of the cool things about this, you can light the stick itself. Now we have kind of a windy day, so this is going to be a good test. And there we go. We have a match, you have light. You can actually use this as a torch if you need to. But it doesn't take just a few minutes. Hit that corner and you've got a really good light. Put it out and now you're ready to use it again. Now one thing you can do is take the back edge of your knife, or you can take the sharp end and get that corner, and you can make small dust and shavings. One thing about this wood, it's very easy to work with. You can actually get a lot of shavings really quickly. I really like how small the shavings are too. I mean, they're going to be easy to light regardless. Okay, we're going to get these shavings together. We're going to take our ferrocerium rod. There we go. I mean, how easy is that? And what's really cool is it burns really well. Now this wood splits evenly, and so we're going to place our knife on here, kind of rock it. As you can see, really thin pieces. You got to watch. Ooh, yeah, you got to be really careful. And so we've got 5 pieces here. Now we're going to make some matches. Now if you have like impregnated wood with like resin or something like that, it's going to be a lot tougher to be able to get that. And now you have a small match. And this burns for a long time, and then you have a bunch of others, about 20 of these left over, ready to go. And it does burn a while. Another thing we can do is to take our sticks or our matches and make a small little teepee, which is regular for when you're building a fire. But what you have is flammable wood that you're able to put on here immediately. We can light just one of the sticks, light a couple of them, however you want to do it. It's not going to take long for this to catch fire. But to be honest, really to start a decent fire, you could probably go with about a third or a fourth of these, but this is just to show you, this is one full stick. To me, this is phenomenal. And you can even make this into cubes to use for a small little camp stove. We're going to take the fire torch and we're going to make it into cubes. I left my good saw in my pack. This will do. It's a little coarse, and this should cut a lot better, but we're going to make do with what we have. The small cubes are really great for a small little camp stove. So what we're going to do is take the shavings, we're going to try to get them in there, light our match. I mean, it takes no time for this to light. Well, I accidentally dropped a cube on the fire. But we'll get these cubes in here where they'll start to light. Get a good little fire started, and we'll bring in a pot of water. Fire's still going. One thing you want to do is to move the wood around a little bit, just to keep the flame really full. One of the demonstrations that Eric did on video was putting one of these in water for 3 days and then lighting it. I mean, it was amazing. It just burned like crazy. While we're waiting on that, I'm going to stick some of this wood in this water. Now, you can go to his video where he does it for 3 days, but this is just a small example. Let's say your tinder gets wet, it's in your pack. We left it in there about a minute. We'll go ahead and shave this. We're going to probably have some boiled wood before it's over with. Boiled wood soup. There we go. Well, the wind's getting it, unfortunately. There we go. We got fire. In Houston, we have ignition. It took a couple of minutes, but took a little bit, but no big deal. But once it gets started, man, that's incredible. All right, it's starting to bubble up pretty good on the bottom, and hopefully it won't be too much longer. We're going to have some boiling water. See, the bottom's going strong. I've added a couple of cubes to the original, so now we have a full stick under there. We got the water boiling and the fire is still going. That's pretty cool. They do vary in size because, again, they are handmade. In fact, he splits each one of these from a block of red cedar. The formula for this is patent pending, so it's going to be a little bit unusual. But one of the secrets to this is it's been seasoned. The wood has been really seasoned, so it takes the paraffin formula really well. In fact, it'll impregnate the entire thing. But again, guys, I'm telling you, 0.7 ounces is just amazing. One thing you can do as well is come in and feather it. Come down about 1 inch. Just bring out some good feathers. Do all 4 corners. With the feathers, it makes it really fast to light. You're not wasting your matches. And it catches those corners very beautifully. Now, one thing you need to be careful of, sometimes some of the paraffin can come down and get you on the hand, but this is great. And that's a lot of flame. Another thing you can do is feather this, attach it to a longer pole or a stick, and this can be used as a standard torch. Now we're ready to go. Cowabunga, dude. Oh, I guess that's Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles like fire too. How about that? So the quest for fire. I think we found it. So check out Ingalls, and that's INGALLS creek.com, and you can order these from those guys directly right on their website. There's a number of different videos demonstrating and some of the things that go behind it, and I think you'll find it's pretty cool. And I love supporting small business, especially American business. It's great to see young people out there making their way and putting out a really fantastic product. This does run $5 per bag, as I've said. They're 10 sticks, and I believe the shipping is $3.50. So check it out. I think you'll find that this is an excellent option for fire starting. And guys, fire is, again, #1 when it comes to survival. Warmth, light, cooking, boiling water, and for morale. Smoking. So the Tinder Torch from Ingalls Creek Outfitters, thumbs way up. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. There's a number of things that you can do with it. Now the Tinder Torch is a paraffin impregnated. The Tinder Torch is a. Another cool thing you can do is actually come in and, whoops. Nope, this isn't quite like a cigar.